So I briefly told you about what short selling is, but now I'm going to go deeper into it and I'm going to teach you the art of a short sell, which is pretty much how it works, A to Z, every step of the whole process, and go into details about everything that you need to know about short selling. And I'm going to give you a few examples too. So before we go into that, I want to show you a couple examples of the profits that I made and other people have made. And I'm going to show you one of my best trades right here. I made $1,634 in about, I want to say 15, 20 minutes. And another trade I made right here is $615 in about 30 minutes of work. And another trade right here, $514 that I made. And that was about no more than 30 minutes. And it's always different. You know, it'll be different. But I just want to show you a couple quick examples of the trades that I've personally made. And you see these symbols. Like up here, you see QTXB, TRLR, and FFI. That represents what the company is, because companies are traded by their symbol. So for example, Apple will be like AAPL. Companies don't get traded by their actual name, they get traded by abbreviations. So I just wanted to let you know that, because I know some of y'all are probably thinking like, what is QTXB, TRLR, and FFI? So this is just small potatoes though. This is just little money. Now, I'm going to show you a couple other trades of other people. Like this one, Timothy Sykes. He made $5,231 on a short stock. Short selling that APT. Another trade, $8,557 on another stock, GPRO. And look at this one, $21,854. All short stock. All these are short sales. And I'm going to teach you how to do this so that one day, hopefully, you could be making this type of money, because it's all possible. You know, nobody's better than you. If they can do it, then you can do it. If I can do it, then you can do it. So I just wanted to show you a couple quick examples of the profits that I've made and the profits that other people are making. So now let me show you exactly how people make this kind of money and how people short stocks to make this money. So I'm going to keep it simple too, because like I said, I like to, keep everything real simple. So the way that it works, the way that a short sale works is just like this, right? The first thing that happens is that you borrow stocks from your broker. They will loan these stocks to you, and you have to pay these stocks back to them. So remember, you have to pay these stocks back. Now, the second step is that you instantly sell those stocks and collect the money from that sale. See, the market will always buy these stocks from you right away. As soon as your broker fronts these stocks to you, you will instantly sell them. You'll instantly get rid of them right then and there. And then you'll get money from that sale. So with that money that you got, you reach the third step. You buy those stocks back later at a lower price. So now that you bought them back at a lower price, you can then give them back to your broker so that y'all can get even and y'all can square up. Now, the second that you buy them back at a lower price, that means that you profited in between that margin right there. Because if it's a lower price, it's going to cost you less than what you got when you first sold them. And I know it's kind of confusing at first. Trust me, it took me like a month and a half to finally get it. It took me a while because I didn't have nobody to sit down and talk with me and explain it to me in simplest terms. So if you don't get it right now, don't worry, because I'm about to give you a couple examples. So let's just take Apple, for example, right? So let's just say Apple stocks are trading at $10 each stock. That's how much they're trading at. That's how much they're worth. So we'll use Short Trader as our broker for this example. Now, Short Trader fronts you 100 stocks of Apple at $10 each. So that's 100 stocks times $10. That's $1,000. You sell those stocks instantly and collect that $1,000. You instantly sell them to the market. Now you got $1,000, right? So remember, you owe Short Trader 100 stocks. You got to give them back 100 stocks later to get even with them. So now let's say the next day, that price of that stocks dropped to $5. The price of Apple stocks drops to $5 the next day. So remember, you got $1,000 that you collected. Remember when you first sold those stocks in the beginning, when they fronted them to you. So with that $1,000 that you collected, you buy those same 100 Apple stocks the next day at $5 each, which will only cost you $500. So Now that you bought them back for $500, you got 100 stocks now. They only cost you $500. So you give those 100 stocks back to SureTrader so that you can get even with them. Now you keep that profit in between, which is $500. So it's pretty simple. To make it real easy, your broker fronts you stocks. You sell those stocks right away and get money from that. With that money, you buy the same stocks later for a lower price, and you just keep the profit in between and give those stocks back to your broker and get even with them. And I know a lot of y'all is probably wondering, well, why would the price go down? That's just how it works. That's how the market works. It's always up and down. The prices of stocks change every second of every day. That's just how it works. So I know a lot of y'all probably don't get it yet. And for those of you that do get it, power to you. But for the ones that don't get it, I'm going to give you a non-stock example. So let's just take an iPhone, right? We'll just say an iPhone, for example. Okay, let's say your friend loans you an iPhone and he tells you, look, give me back an iPhone a week later. All right? Simple. He gives you an iPhone. You got to give him back another iPhone a week later. So you instantly sell that iPhone that same day that he let you borrow it. The same exact day that he let you hold it, you go and sell it right away. Now you collect $1,000 that day. So you got $1,000 in your pocket. Now remember, you owe your friend an iPhone. So the next day, right, iPhones go on sale for a clearance. We'll say at Radio Shack for $500. So what you do is you take that $1,000 that you have in your pocket and you go buy an iPhone from Radio Shack for $500. Now you got $500 left over. Because remember, you sold that iPhone that your friend let you borrow for $1,000 the same day that he let you borrow it. So you got $1,000 in your pocket. Now the next day you figure out Radio Shack has iPhones for $500. So you go and buy an iPhone for $500 and you have that $500 left over. That's yours. So once you go buy the iPhone from Radio Shack, you go and give it to your friend. Here goes the iPhone that I owe you. Me and you are even, and I got $500 from my pocket. That's how short selling works. It's that simple. It's nothing else really to it. It's a simple concept. So just to go over it real quick again, your broker will loan you stocks. You sell those stocks right away. You get money from that. And then the price of that stock goes down. So then you go and buy that stock again at a lower price. And you just keep the profit in between from that lower price. And then you give the stocks back to your broker and get even with them. So I gave y'all a couple examples that was very simple and basic just so y'all can understand what short selling is. But now I'm going to give y'all a couple real life examples of people that actually really did short and made a profit. So right here you'll see this person made $40,000 off of one trade. And let's look at how he did that. So he got 57,900 shares. You can see right here, 57,900 shares. That's called your position size. How many shares that you get is called your position. So he got fronted these. He got fronted these from his broker at $3.18. So let's do the math on that. So we take 57,900 shares or stocks, whatever you want to call them, times, we'll just round and say 318. So that's $184,000 and $122 that he got. As soon as he got those shares fronted to him, he got $184,122. So now 2 days later, which was September 24th, he bought those same 57,900 shares back for $2.47. So let's just do the math on that. So we'll round that up to 248. 248 times 57,900. That's 143,592. So he covered. That's what it's called. When you buy the shares back at a cheaper price, that's called covering. So remember that. So he covered at 247. That means that he bought the whole 57,900 shares back and gave them back to his broker. And now he gets to keep that profit that's in between. So let's do the math on that. So we take $184,122 minus $143,592. And that's where you get the $40,000 and $40,530, which is roughly pretty much the same as this right here. So now that's a real life example for you so that you can see how it works in real life. So here's another example of a short trade, a short sell, and this person made $2,398, so pretty much $2,400. So let's see. He got fronted 41,836 shares. You can see the position size. So at 24 cents and pretty much 24 cents. So let's do the math on that. 41,836 shares times 24 cents. We'll just round it to that. So that's $10,040. So as you can see, his broker fronted him on September 10th, and he sold those 41,836 shares right away, and he got that $10,040 in his account. Now he covered 19 days later on September 29th at 18 cents. That's how much he bought those same 41,836 shares back for. So let's do the math on that. 18 cents times 41,836 stocks. That's $7,530. Now we take 10,040 minus $7,530. And that's how you see he got that $2,500 profit. It's saying $2,400 over here because he probably had to pay. You got to pay your broker. He probably had to pay his broker about $110 in commissions just for doing a trade for him. So that's how it worked. And I just wanted to show y'all a couple real life examples so how you can see that it happens in real life. So I hope that you understand it, because I tried to break it down in the simplest terms that I could. And the more that you get familiar with this, the more it'll start to make sense to you. So if you don't get it right away, don't worry. I didn't get it. It took me a month and a half till I finally understood it. So just keep studying on it and watch, as many videos that you can on it. Do as much research that you can on it, and watch YouTube videos. And I would suggest that you read Tim Sykes' blog. That's how I learned a lot about it. I learned a lot from staying up late nights just reading his blog, because he got a lot of powerful information on his blog. And just keep getting familiar with it. It'll come to you. And this is the best word of advice that I will give you. Experience is the best teacher. I'll say it again. Experience is the best teacher. So the more that you actually just do it and try it out, the more that you'll learn from it. That will really teach you. That's the best way for you to learn, is just by, getting your experience from it and actually just going out and just doing it. Now, every broker is not going to be short sell brokers. Like some brokers, they don't allow short selling. So now I'm going to show you in the next video what's the best brokers to use for short selling.